So, for my art analysis this week, I'm going to be talking about the Carnation Lily Lily Rose, which took place around the year 1885. And this painting was done with oil and it was painted on canvas. I think the initial feelings that I got when I was looking at this piece and the impression that came to mind was just that the painting seemed very magical and playful and almost dreamlike. As you can see, these two little girls are standing in the foreground of a garden and they're surrounded by these Japanese lanterns and these beautiful flowers and grass that they're standing on in little nightgowns, and they're just lighting these lanterns and enjoying each other's company, and it feels very just magical and like their play is actually coming to life. The material and technique used would be quick brush strokes to give that blurred effect, especially in the foreground. I feel like with some of the flowers, especially you won't see strict lines in the grass. You'll see lots of blurred strokes for that, especially with the yellow flowers in the bottom left corner and the bottom right. There isn't a harshness to this. It's very soft and very playful in the brush strokes, which is very common in the Impressionist movement specifically. The form and composition, as well as the space and mass of the painting, is the two girls in the foreground of itself. They're looking down at the lanterns as they're playing with it and lighting them. I would say that the texture is very interesting in this painting because it's very soft with the brush strokes, but it's not as blurred and disappeared as some of the other paintings in the Impressionist movement during this time. So I found that to be very interesting because you can see the brush strokes, especially in the lanterns, but it's also extremely soft, especially in the ground. So there's a bit of contrast in the painting with that as well. The perspective would be 2D, and the color, hue, and tone and light of the painting would be that nice orange, yellow, pinks that you'll see in the flowers and the lanterns, as well as the white in their nightgowns and the flowers as well. I would say the time period is around 1855, and the movement that it falls into would be the Impressionist movement. And for my final thoughts, I would just say that I specifically am drawn to this painting, and I think this movement in particular as my favorite that we've dove into so far, just because most of these paintings give me this same dreamlike feel, playful feel, and I think that's very keen to my style as well when I'm painting, especially with oil on canvas. So I think I just want to dive more into the Impressionist movement and other paintings and other artists apart from Monet that did art in this time and see how that affects modern art as well. So thank you so much.